Hello, Monday. New studio, new week, new moves. Doesn't get better than this. So, do you have a demanding job, a demanding boss, employees that drive you a little nuts, or are you just trying to make it to retirement happy and healthy mind, body, and soul? You are in the right place. We talk about those kinds of things as we move around and reset our bodies. Okay, let's get moving. We're gonna start this week with what I like to call all stretch and nothing but the stretch. We're gonna start by moving our arms to the front, fingers intertwined, and press. Release that back. Oh, let's just do this a few times. I'm going to be getting acquainted with this new studio, so thank you in advance for your patience. Do the best I can. I am learning new ways to be able to see my notes and not make mistakes with these moves, but thank you for your patience. Okay, we are going to just start twisting side to side. I try to find a balance between talking about our subject and not neglecting to explain to you what we're doing with these movements. So, yeah, we'll figure it out together. Okay, so Friday, we were talking about the benefits of or importance of a mentor. And I was kind of headlong into sort of a tale of two mentors that I had throughout my life. Gosh, I'm sorry that I'll get my act together. Okay, so we are going to flex our foot and we're going to bend forward and back and forward and back. I'll move back so you can see my foot. Okay, so we're flexing that foot, and this is just going to be, move it forward, move back up. Boy, that feels really good. We'll work on the right one for about 8 counts and then move it over. So I had told a story of an amazing little tiny mentor I had. She was just as cute as she could be towards the end of her career, and she found out at a point during her career that she needed to, as a little person, have a big voice. Okay, switch it. Take that left foot, flex it, get your balance, start moving. Oh gosh, that feels so good. You're feeling an amazing stretch along the back of your left leg. Woo! And it really changed my life to hear her story. So, if you'd like to hear that, that's last Friday's video. I'll try to tag it in my description below. But I have another story of another mentor I had much earlier in my career. I really needed someone to take me under my wing. Under her wing. I had formal and informal mentoring examples. The first last Friday was formal. This one's informal. I just kind of reached out. Okay, so we are going to side stretch. Okay, so we're going to take our left leg back, our front leg. So you've got your right leg in front, your left leg behind, and you're just going to fall forward and hang there for a minute. And breathe. Oh man, that is amazing. Hang there with me for a minute. Woo! Okay, lift it up and switch it over. Now I'm always funky on this side, so I hope I don't fall today. Oh, get your balance. I've got my left over right in the back, and I'm folding over, reaching towards that floor, and I am just gonna hang there for a minute. Woo! Okay, roll it up. Then I want you to just forward fold and hang there for a minute. Feels kind of good just to move your hips back and forth a little bit and then swing. Woo. Okay, roll it all back up. I want you to clasp your hands behind. I'll just turn around so you can see what I'm doing. And we're gonna press and then release a few times. So I was pretty new in my career. Okay, we're just gonna press and release it, and press, release it. I didn't know enough about analysis, basic programming, and Excel. And I found this wonderful woman. Take your arms in front of you, and we're just gonna stretch here for a minute. Oh, breathe in and out. I found that she worked from 6 a.m. to 2:30 in the afternoon. And I changed my schedule so that I could kind of mirror her. And she wound up just being an amazing influence in my life. And I was able to reach out informally and show her that it was benefit to her because I helped her out with her work, and I learned my craft, I learned Excel, I learned basic programming, and my career took off from that relationship. It really worked out well for me. Okay, what am I doing next? I want you to kind of fall forward, and I want you to touch the floor in the middle. Then go over to the right and hold. In the middle and to the left. Let's travel back and forth a few times. So I would also suggest that you try to find out what your strengths are and work towards them. And I want to tell a little story about my mom. I promise it will be worth it. Who, she devalued what she knew. Okay, I want you to land here in the middle, and I want you to reach your right hand behind you. Ooh, breathe. Switch it to the left. My mother was an artistic person by nature. Okay, roll it up. And at age 70, my mother started to, I want you to come over here into a runner's lunge. We're just gonna hang out here for a minute. She started to cut glass, solder, kiln, and create amazingly beautiful stained glass works of art, which I lost her some years ago, and they're invaluable to me. But as the years went on, switch over and hold it. She wanted to find someone to leave her work, her workshop to. And in her mind, all she had to do was read a book and be able to be proficient in stained glass. If you do not have the aptitude, I want you to shake it out. I want to do a wall stretch real quick. And this is for your shoulder. I want you to brace yourself up against a wall. And I want you to bend into that shoulder. Oh gosh, that's nice. And breathe and switch to the other side. Push into that wall. Stretch that shoulder. And we're going to use the wall again for a leg stretch. I want to take your right leg back in behind you. So don't, I guess the message here I was trying to kind of get across was, don't assume you're not smart. You are. You just don't realize it because it's easy for you. Okay, bend it over. If you have a natural aptitude for something, you just are not always aware that everyone cannot do that. So I would like to suggest to you, thinking, of the story of my mother, that sometimes you just don't always realize that you can naturally do things that others cannot, or they have to really try to do. Okay, take your left leg back and stretch. So maybe spend a few minutes trying to figure out, you know, what your aptitude is and work towards it. But, okay, so take that left leg and cross it over. Oh, and lean, sit into that. Whew. Into that leg. Okay, so face forward, put your hands on your shoulders. And I'm gonna call this an exaggerated head roll because I wanna stretch your whole body and your neck. So take your torso around and your neck. Woo, sounds like Rice Krispies out up here. Ooh, take it around the other way. You know, we're all just, we're not all the same. So take a little time to get to know what you are good at and don't try to morph into somebody else and be a sad second. Try to bring the best you because you're the only one that can do it. Woo, fast feet real quick, woo. That is your reset for today. I hope I see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out and you have a great evening.